day, world. Woo. So some people try to come indirectly. They try to come indirectly for me. They try to come for me indirectly. See, I get it. And I don't even have no makeup on or nothing. I get it. I get it. I get that my energy doesn't make some people feel comfortable. I get that. I'm not here for your comfort. I don't exist for your comfort, okay? I'm here because I have a purpose to be here on this planet. And while I'm here on this planet, I'm serving my purpose. And I know. A lot of people are curious. They see me, they see the shape. They think I'm superficial because I look a certain way. And this ain't even the best of the best. Like, there's work. And I tell you there's work. I don't act like the work that I'm doing is like I ain't doing it. I'm letting y'all know. Like, I'm letting y'all know. I wish I could show this scar without being so I'll let y'all know, like, I got metal inside of my body. It is challenging for me to get out of the bed sometimes, a lot of times, all the time. It is challenging for me to step over the thing to get into the what you call it. I can't, I'm working. I could now do this a little bit better. Okay? But this got to come all the way up to get over. So guess how I get in? I lift up from this way and I step in like that. Bah. I step in like that. I can't walk up the stairs like that though. So I utilize these arms to support me as I walk up the stairs. And today is a special day, not just because it's a full moon, not just because it's a strawberry moon, but it is a strawberry moon. It is a full moon, okay? And I am fully in me, okay? I'm full. People say you full of themselves? Oh yes. I am full of myself. Yes, I want to be full of myself. I don't want to be full of you. I don't want to be full of nobody else. I don't want to be full of your opinions. I don't want to be full of your thoughts. I am full of me on this full strawberry moon. But not only is today a full strawberry moon, okay? Not only is today a full strawberry moon, okay? Today is also the day that my beautiful baby girl that I carried in my stomach for 9 and some change, okay? It was more than 9 months. They say 9, but it would really be like 10. Um, from conception to full term in the stomach right here. This body right here carried her full term. Also carried my son full term. We gonna give kudos to JJ. JJ was 9 pounds 1 ounce. Okay, so yes, I'm built like a stallion, and I deliver little baby stallions. Okay, but anyway, back to Nasia. Today I gave birth to her. She was 8'12". She's probably like 8'12". 8'12". 8'12". 8 pounds 12 ounces. Beautiful, healthy. Breastfed her with these breasts right here. Okay, these breasts right here. She actually latched on. Javon, different story. He got some milk, but I was definitely unexperienced, more inexperienced when I had him. He wouldn't latch on. He was hungry. What did I do? Did I say, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give my children the best milk? No. I'm going to get back to Nasia, but since JJ came up again in the conversation, because I carried them both, okay? I carried them both. JJ didn't latch on. What did I do? I pumped it. I still gave him that colostrum. I still gave him his mother's milk. I had to pump it out. I had to stick it in a bottle so that he could latch on properly, but he still got it, okay? He still got the nutrients. Back to my baby girl, who today, June 11th, in the year of 2004, came through my womb into this world. Came through my womb into this world. She would have turned 21 years of age, and I would have had a party planned. We would have been, okay? I probably would have been more in shape. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Who knows? Maybe my butt might have been more plumper. Who knows? Who knows? But what I do know is that it absolutely would have been a day of celebration. Absolutely would have been celebrating. But she's not here. You know why she's not here? You know why she's not in the physical flesh here? Because she transitioned. She transitioned in 2010. She transitioned in 2010. So she's not physically here with us. And I'm thinking, because I don't know if I have it, if it's 2010, 2011. What I do know is I did my boo-hoos. I released, but I also corrected. Because see, I have learned and I have studied over the years. When that first happened, I went into straight warrior mode. Okay, and I know you're like, when did you stop being in warrior mode? I don't know. Okay, I think I was born in warrior mode, but it got more intense. It got more intense, and those details I will go into another day because I'm not going to change my vibration. I'm going to keep my vibration high. That is what I choose to do. So yesterday, the day before this day today, a day where a lot of people probably would have been, if they weren't at home boohooing or crying, they would have been just relaxing. Relaxing. Do you know what I did yesterday? Do you think I relaxed yesterday? No, I didn't relax yesterday, people. I got up. First of all, I took a nap June 9th at around 6 o'clock. So I woke up around 2 o'clock in the freaking morning, June 10th in the morning. Yesterday morning, I woke up around 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't have to rush out of bed because I didn't have to be to the polls until 5. And they really gave me a lot of grace, okay? Because I was on reserve. I technically showed up at 6:30 is when they told me. First they called me, they told me to be there at 6. Then they said you could be here at 6:30 since you're on reserve. Went there on reserve. Now in my mind, I knew I was going to be there until after 8. On my mind though, because I saw where the early voting site was, which is not too far from me, I thought I was going to be there. I didn't know that the early voting site is only for early voting. I thought it was the regular site too. So I thought I was going to be right there across the street from ECC. I thought it was going to be right across the street. To sit here all day and I'm just going to serve. No. When I got there, I found out there is no polling site there. It's only early voting there. So then now I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm going to have to actually go to a site, you know? And I'm like, okay, all right, what am I going to do? And I had to gather myself. I went into the restroom. I had a pep talk with myself. I said, self, you are going to put your intentions out there and you're going to trust divinity. You're going to trust divinity. When I'm saying things, I'm saying shit because I mean it. Gosh, I be trying not to cuss and use profanity, but some of y'all motherfuckers is just ignorant like a motherfucker. And when somebody is telling you something that you could motherfucking learn from, instead, you too busy looking at them. Oh, look how she look. Ooh, look how she walk. Ooh, look how she hold her head up. Ooh. Look how she laughs. She's always laughing. She's just always happy. Look at that. Learn from it. Ask how. Ask how. Don't assume how. Don't be like, oh, everything just must be perfect. She just must have had a perfect life. She must have just had perfect parents. She must have just didn't have no hard shit. She just must have had it all good. Look at her though. Look at her son. Oh my God. Like, oh, how old was she? She was young, but she don't look all beat up and jacked up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Listen to her. You can learn something from her. Listen, don't just look. Listen, be engage. And if I choose to engage back with you, don't try to come from me from the sidelines. Don't, because I guarantee you, I got something for you. So I go in the bathroom. I have my little pep talk. I say, listen, this is what we're going to put. Where you want to go? You don't even know. Listen, I'm going to trust divinity. Divinity, wherever you place me, I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be smooth. I know it's going to be peaceful. I am going to go and be of service. And I'm going to just trust the process. Now, I'm going to let you, that's what I said. You got this. And then I went outside and sat with the rest of the people. Now, what you don't know is when I first got there and the lady had the book and she was like, "Are you for reserve?" I told her no. I told her no because I wanted to stay at that site, which I thought was a site. I didn't find out until a few minutes after I told her no when I went in there to talk to the big dogs. And I was behind somebody. It was a sister in front of me that went to talk to somebody first. And when that sister went to talk to the person, I said, "Excuse me, is there a site here?" And the lady said, "No, there's no site here." I said, "Oh, okay." And then I went into the bathroom, had that pep talk with me. So the sister that was in front of me, we already energetically, we already had connected. Like, people feel my energy, people, and I don't understand why you upset about it. If people don't feel your energy or you feel a way about my energy, that's a you thing. That don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not doing anything to you. If me being happy is annoying to you, you need to look within yourself and ask yourself, why are you annoyed by somebody else's happiness? Why? Why are you annoyed by somebody else's confidence? Why? Why are you annoyed at somebody's shape? Like, why are you the fuck annoyed by that? Why are you bothered by that? Why are you? That's a you thing. You need to have a conversation with yourself. You need to meditate and ask yourself why you feel the way you do towards a person you don't motherfucking even know. You don't even motherfucking know. You don't motherfucking know me. You don't motherfucking know. You wanna know where I came from? My mother's twat. 42 years ago, that's where I came from. You know why I'm here? I'm here because this is where I was placed. This is where I'm being planted, people. I didn't look for y'all. I didn't search. Matter of fact, when I first came into contact with that little crew, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, I was out. I left. I took a, because I already know. I've already seen that chatty crap. That chatty. I don't got time for that. I don't got time. What we chatting about? We chatting about a solution. We chatting about fixing something. Okay, let's have a chat. But we complaining. Okay, all right, I see. There's work to be done. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? We just gonna talk about it? We just gonna complain about it? That's what we gonna do. We gonna have pity parties? I'm good. I'm good with the pity parties. I'm good. I'm good. No. That's not. No, I'm not interested. Oh, you feel away because I'm not interested to participate with it? That again is a you thing. So the sister that I connected with when I came out of the bathroom, she was sitting down, and we connected again. I would tell y'all more, but I can't tell y'all more. But that connection is a connection. It just is. It's always a connection. It's always a connection with those sisters. Those sisters are solid. Those sisters are solid. I ain't gonna tell y'all who they is, but they solid every time I come across one, and they always advertising who they is. If you pay attention, you'll see it. So I peeped who she was, and she felt me, and it was a connection. Those sisters are always solid. Anyway, she was about to get up. She was about to get up for me to sit down, but she had a seat next to her that was empty. And next to that the seat that was next to her that was empty, it was not completely empty. It just didn't have a person sitting there. It had a pocketbook there. And next to that pocketbook was another sister. So when the sister that I had already connected with was about to get up, I said, no, don't get up. Sit down. No, don't get up. Sit down. There's a seat right next to you. I tapped the sister next to the other seat. I said, "That's your pocketbook?" She said, "Yeah, that's my pocketbook." I said, can I sit down, please?" She said, "Yeah, sure." I sat down next to that sister. Both of these sisters are older than me, by the way, okay? This one, I think, she said she's 68. 68, I think she said. I think she said she was 68. This one, how we got into age, talk about age, because we was talking about being a woman, going through our bodily changes. This one next to me on this side started having a hot flash. This one over here was like she didn't already been through that. I was like, oh, well, I haven't approached that fully yet, but I'm right there, right on my way to it. Like, how long does it last? They like, it don't stop ever. I'm like, you don't stop ever. This one was in her 50s. I think this one was 58. This one was 68. Something to that effect. And so anyway, I'm in the middle of them, and we is just laughing, having a good time. I'm talking, they talking, we relating, we talking, we just laughing, having a good time. The lady in the front is like, anybody want to go to Montclair? I'm like, turned to the lady over here. I said, you got a car? She said, yeah. I said, come on, let's go. She said, all right, cool. We get up there. I get to the lady. She got to go to the bathroom. So she goes to the bathroom. I'm waiting for the papers. This is the paper they give us. They gave us to take with her. This is the paper they gave us. This is the address they sent us to, right? In Montclair. Now, when they say Montclair, I'm thinking we going to Lower Montclair, right? We drive through Branch Brook Park. We drive all through the mountains and all type of stuff. And it took us a while to get there. Like the GPS, it took us a while to get there. And we finally get there, and it's a school. And now we're trying to figure out how to get into the school. We get into the school. There are 3 districts at this one school. And so she was assigned to District 3. I was assigned to District 6. I sit down, and I start serving. I start serving. This is what I did for how many hours? I told you I woke up at 2. So from 2 to day, I was up almost a whole 24 hours, but I have a half because see, I'm experienced, people. I did public safety since 2016. Sometimes I got stuck. Sometimes I had to do 16-hour shifts. When I had to do 16-hour shifts, when I first got stuck, I was like, oh, hungry, let me just order some food. Order some food. No. I was fighting fucking the Sandman viciously. And I said, I've always been doing my little meditative things, well, at least for the last 10 years consistently. I asked, Divinity, what can I eat? I'm gonna have to eat something. What can I eat? So I could get through these 16 hours. So they laughed at me yesterday. When I pulled out my salad. They was like, that's all you got? You don't got no tomatoes in there? You don't got no? Nope. I just got greens because these greens right here was going to fuel me. They're going to fuel my body when my body is not going to get tired. This is fuel, people. This is fuel. Now, yes, obviously I like to eat other things too, but I know if I put some other things like a piece of chicken in my mouth, I might get the itis. And that's exactly what happened when I did that because somebody offered it and I bit the what you call it. I was like, that's my ride. So, I'm going to flow with them. I don't want them to be, and ultimately it wasn't even my ride back. But anyway, the point is that's what I did yesterday. When I came in here from a long day, I got here like maybe 10 o'clock at night. I took my shower. I even took me a nice bath. I poured me a glass of wine, and I said, you know what? What's up? You did motherfucking good today. You did good today. And I wanted to share some of the good with some folks. So I had taken a small video, and I'm a very sentimental person. So I keep trinkets and things of that sort. And I kept my little thing that said poll worker, and I felt proud. I was just like, oh wow, I did that. And not only did I do that, I didn't just sit there and just do my job. I sit there and I connected with folks. I connected with the people that was coming to vote. I gave them good vibrations. I connected with the sister that was sitting, this was a whole nother sister that was sitting next to me. Okay? She told me most of her motherfucking story. Within those hours, she told me most of her fucking story. And that's not something new. That is something that I am used to. I'm used to people sharing things with me. And I was so proud. I congratulated her. I celebrated her. I said, good work. And we laughed. Oh, we laughed and we laughed and we laughed. And there was other sisters that was over on the other side looking at us. Every time we laughed, we sang. Like, we enjoyed ourselves those long hours while being of service. What's the point here? You can enjoy life. You can still serve and enjoy life. I did it. We did it. I didn't do it by myself. I did it with somebody who made the same choice. And then there was another young lady that was sitting there, 22 years old, who was inquisitive. She probably never even seen black women that didn't know each other interact like that ever before in her freaking life. So she started asking questions, and we started bonding with her. Like, come on. It was an amazing day, and an amazing day for me to experience because of my choice, because of my decision. So I share some of that joy. I'm Team Raz Baraka. If you don't know, hello, I'm Team Raz Baraka. And guess what? Guess what I discovered? Guess where I discovered? I was literally around the corner up the block from my cafe. So not only was I being of service, I also was in a full circle moment, okay, that I did not plan, okay? For me, full circle moment is when you are in the same location that you was in before, and you didn't intend or plan to be there. You just, circumstances got you there. I didn't know where I was going to be at. I thought I was going to be sitting on at 465. I thought I was going to be sitting in the court all day. I didn't know I was going to be in a school. I didn't know I was going to be in a school around the corner from my first cafe. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I got there. And I didn't even know that when I got there. I didn't know that until the sister who drove me up there, who drove us up there, because she drove herself obviously up there, she was like, you want to go outside and find something? And she wanted to drive around and see how she could get back easier because she knew it was going to be dark afterwards. So we drove around and we hit Valley Road, and I was like, oh, I'm familiar with Valley Road. And next thing I know, we hit Bloomfield. I was like, oh, we at Upper. As soon as we came out Williams-Sonoma, I was like, this look like, oh shit, we at Upper Montclair. Oh, my cafe was right there. Oh, look at the CVS right there. Oh, look at that. It was more joy. It was more joy. It was more joy. It was more joy circulating, people. More joy circulating. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all need to check out Reverend Ike. Maybe you have more respect hearing the experiences that I share. Have a male tell it to you. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I can't lose with what I use. And I use joy. I use joy. I use happiness. I use cheer. And people like, that's so weird. You don't see what's going on. You don't see what's happening. I'm aware of what's going on, but I also know that if I focus my energy on negativity, I'm just going to be more aware of the negative. And I know just as much negative is going on, there's like way more positive going on. So if I focus on the positive, I'm going to experience more positive. I know this. I study this. I live this. I apply this to my life. So that's my choice. You can choose to do what you think is best, and I'm not telling you to choose how I live my life, but I want to encourage you to learn some more about life. You want to learn the laws of man, you need to learn the laws of God. You need to learn the laws, oh, you got me about to preach. You need to learn the laws of the divine. You need to learn universal laws, and not just the ones that have been shortened and put into sentences. I'm not saying nothing wrong with the 42 Ma'at laws, but there's more to it. And you got to know, you got to go deeper. You can't just put the stuff in your brain and memorize it. You have to experience. You have to practice these things. You have to practice it. You got to check yourself and correct yourself way before you try to come for somebody else. Way before you try to come for somebody else. So I share my little pen. I'm happy. People still, there she go with that positive. I think it's fake positivity. People try to figure out why the fuck I'm happy. Because I'm still here, bitches. I'm still here. I see what y'all see. I look in the motherfucking mirror. I I know I'm cute even when I don't got no motherfucking makeup on. I know I got a nice shape. I'm here. And I have all my needs provided for. And I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be here. Me being here allows me to be of service. Me being here allows me to contribute. That's why I'm happy. And I have learned the sciences that I'm explaining to you. I have studied it and I'm applying it and it works. I've had crazy circumstances. I was telling the sister that was sitting next to me, crazy circumstances with housing. Like weird, but there was really preparation. It was really preparation. I look around and I'm just like, oh shit. I would have never imagined. Like, I was looking way above. I was on Zillow and I was I was looking at mansions and stuff. But this time, I like this. This was brand spanking new, chrome fridge, dishwasher, stove, microwave, everything just like, here you go. I'm like, oh, this positive thinking and positive practices, this works. So why wouldn't I keep doing it? Why wouldn't I be still looking for stuff to make me happy? Like, oh, that makes me happy. Woo. That makes me happy. Woo. That makes me happy. Woo, 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 woo. So if you're wondering why, this is why. This is why I'm happy, motherfuckers. This is why. So I share my little bit of happiness. Somebody gets annoyed about it. And they say some little slick shit. Oh, everybody go wake up now. Are you awake? Is you responsible for everybody else? Is you awake? And I was like, let me gently approach this. Let me give her something. Let me give her something of value. But see, here's another thing I'm learning now. You can't present value to every motherfucking body because every motherfucking body is not going to appreciate value. Everybody not going to appreciate value. Some people are still in the mindset of scarcity. Some people, no matter what, they still in the mindset of scarcity. They could have all their needs provided for, but they still think it's scarce. They still allowing the programming that they see on TV. They still watching negative shit. They watching ratchet shit. They entertaining themselves. They putting these things into their subconscious mind thinking, oh, it's harmless. It's just television. It's just harmless. No, you programming your motherfucking subconscious and you wonder why you respond the way you respond to a motherfucker that's motherfucking happy because you're too busy watching motherfuckers that's miserable and you're too busy programming yourself into misery. So when you see a motherfucker that's happy, you're bothered by it. That's why. So, anyway, I digress. I decide to say, you know what? People gonna do what they know. Like, this is what it is. You don't know no better. You ain't gonna do no better. So, that's the inspiration to learn something. That's the inspiration to go and look a little deeper. That ain't the, and maybe that person decided to do it, but because this is on a public forum, not really a public forum, but because it's open to whoever's in the group, somebody else gonna say, indecisiveness is a decision. Who said anything about indecisiveness? I said people gonna do what they choose to do. What do you choose to do? Because I'm going to choose to learn. I'm going to choose to be happy. I'm going to choose to be of service. I'm going to choose to love me. I'm going to choose to do what I'm here to do. I'm going to choose to live my life purpose. I'm going to choose to not look for your motherfucking approval, to not look for anything from anybody. Because I'm here to contribute. Now, if a motherfucker contributes, but I'm shocked. I was shocked. When a sister extended some generosity to me, I was shocked. I was really shocked. I was like, are you sure? It was weird. I was like, are you sure? You sure? Because you sure? And she was like, yes. And I was like, okay. I reluctantly folded back up, and I just kept it moving, and I still was feeling a little strange. I'm like, I don't know, this is different. I'm not used to, especially, I'm just not used to it. I guess I gotta get used to it, but it's gonna take me a little second for me to get used to it, because I'm the giver. I've been the giver. People call me from all over the fucking country. All over the country they call me. Why this? Why that? And I have something positive. I have something uplifting. I have some love. I have something to give them. So I have been giving and giving and giving and giving and giving so much that I was neglecting to give to me. And now that I'm decided to give to me and not be ashamed about it, not be ashamed, my legs is tight. Alright, the muscles are tight. The muscles are tight. It's challenging to walk. Not feel, well, because I can't, do this right now physically. I'm just like, oh no. No! I'm like, listen, this is what I can do. I can do a little fancy two-step. Hey, 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 hey. I can do a little fancy two-step. Hey, I'll do a little something, something. I'm going to do what I can do. And I'm going to keep doing what I can do until I can do better. And when I can do better, I'm doing better. Period. 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 Ashe. That's what's happening. That's what it is. So I'm like, okay. All right. I see. Y'all want a wordplay. You want a wordplay with me? Okay. Let me tell you who I am. Let me tell you, not even who I am. Let me tell you what today is. And today ain't going to be the day that you play with me. Only one person can play with me today, and they know who they is. Only one person can play with me today, and they know who they is. Only one person can play with me today, and they know who they is. Anybody else? Y'all can't? No. Hell no. Don't come with your slick shit. Not today. Not June 11th. Not today. Not today. Not this strawberry full moon. Don't try it, because you're going to make yourself feel more uncomfortable. Because I'm going to say what I'm saying. I mean what I say. And that's it. I'm not just having empty words. My words are full. I'm full. My words are full and I am full. This voice is full. When I'm talking, I could be having just a general conversation on the phone. If I'm out having a general conversation on the phone, motherfuckers is looking. What is that? What is that? That's power. It's power. It is not power from external. That's internal. That's going through the challenges that I've went through and still making a choice. Even when I didn't know what to choose. I don't know what to choose sometimes, but that's not indecision. That's me saying I surrender to divinity. There's a difference because I've made a decision. My decision is to live my purpose. My decision is to utilize my gifts and to be of service. That is my decision. Period. That ain't changing, okay? That may look different at different points and stages in my life, but that is my decision. My decision is to be of service. My decision is to live my purpose. My decision is to love on all of me, even while I am healing, even as I am in progress, even as I am growing, and not to look for nobody goddamn approval or acceptance, because knowing that my own acceptance of myself is the best acceptance and the most acceptance that matters the most in my motherfucking life. I gotta accept me. I didn't been through too many challenges when there were nobody there. There was nobody there. There was no mama there. There was no daddy there. There was no sisters there. Yeah, it was nobody there. It was me and God. Me and divinity. Me and Ra. Me and Ra, my divinity. That's where my help is coming from. And through folks. So I get it. Everybody don't want you. We got free will. Not everybody gonna allow their divinity to work through them, and not everybody divinity is gonna work in the same way. I get it. I have made my decisions, and I'm clear with who I am. So anybody who needed further clarity, here's your clarity message. Celebrating today, celebrating life. I celebrate life every day, but today is a special day. And like I said, only one person can play with me. And he know who he is. Period.